Hello, this is Colton. I'll be showing you how to service the water pump on your Fischer Panda generator. To begin, disconnect your battery power and remove the cable from the starter motor. Place a rag underneath the water pump because it will leak some water. From there, use a 7mm wrench and crack loose all the cover screws. Once the screws are cracked loose, remove the screws from the cover and remove the cover. With the cover off, we're going to want to inspect the cover plate, make sure there's no pieces of gasket, and make sure that it's not excessively worn where the pump touches the cover. At this point, we're ready to remove the water pump impeller. To remove the impeller, use a set of needle nose pliers and simply just pull it out. It's good practice to inspect your impeller blade for any tears and keep note of that and how many hours were on it. With the impeller out, we're going to clean out the old gasket by peeling it off as much as possible. In the event that it doesn't come off cleanly, you can use a razor blade perpendicular to the edge and try not to score the brass too much. With the impeller out, it's important that every time you change the water pump impeller, you must replace the seal behind the impeller. To replace the seal, a little pro tip, take a screwdriver on the back side, push it in a little bit. This will give you a little bit of a lip where you can go in with needle nose pliers and grab the edge of the seal and pull it out. Installation of the new water pump impeller and seal. First, in your impeller kit, locate the parts that you'll need: the impeller, the correct gasket, the seal, and the lubricant. To begin, let's put the seal in, make sure it's oriented properly. You want to have the flat area towards the generator. To install the seal, simply install it with your fingers and push it until it's seated on the flush in the backside. With a seal installed flush, next, install your water pump impeller. Orient the crossbar with the keyway on the shaft and turn it in counterclockwise. With the impeller installed, install the lubricant. And now the cover plate. To install the cover plate, place your gasket on the plate. Grab one screw. Begin with the top. Place your screw through the cover and the gasket. And put your first screw in. A few threads. Grab another screw. And make sure that you are aligned with your gasket and your cover plate. From here, you can put the remaining 4 screws in and get them all until they're just touching. With all the bolt cover screws loose on there, begin tightening them in a crisscross pattern. And then go back around one more time to ensure that they're tight. Be sure not to over tighten the screws. At this point, turn on DC power to the generator, start the generator, and check for water leaks. For more information and further assistance, contact your local Fischer Panda dealer or our service department.